Namaste. Welcome to Universal Spirit Yoga. Today we will be doing downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Swan Asana. And I have Jennifer here with me. Jennifer will be doing different variations of downward facing dog using a wedge. And we'll show you how it can be modified for people who have wrist issues, elbow issues, or who have tight hamstrings. Jennifer, do you have any wrist pain or pain in your elbows or tightness in your hamstrings?
No.
Okay. So let's begin. I would like you to go into on all fours, hands and knees, tabletop position. Turn your toes under and then press your palms down where I would like to see each and every finger in contact with the floor, especially the roots of your fingers. So you're not putting so much strain on the root of your hand or the wrist area, but your palm is flat, webbing of your fingers is nicely stretched, and your thumbs are pretty much pointing towards each other. Fingers are spread out and so are thumbs. So go ahead, slowly start to lift your knees off the floor and reach your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Reach the top of your head down towards the floor, almost bringing your head below your arms. So this really looks beautiful. In down dog, your back is nice and long and straight. She's reaching her ribs down towards the floor. Her sit bones are reaching up towards the ceiling. Her elbows are straight. I don't see any hyperextension in her elbows. Work your shoulder blades towards each other, and her palms are firmly grounded. And if you look at her heels are also on the ground. Her knees are straight. The backs of your legs are nicely stretched, but I want you to think of stretching the fronts of your legs. So engage your quads, pull your kneecaps up. And if possible, lift your toes up so the fronts of your legs become very engaged. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay. So go ahead, drop your knees down to the floor, come out of this pose. And then the variation I want to show you is for people who have carpal tunnel or have any kind of wrist injury or wrist pain. In that case, you can place a wedge and you will place your hands like so, so the more of the weight of the palm is shifted towards the fingers and there is less pressure in this area. So go ahead, Jennifer. Alright, so how does this feel?
It feels good.
So again, I would like you to plant the roots of your fingers firmly down. Plant your palm down, but there is no strain, hopefully, on the wrist area.
No, not at all.
Very good. So slowly drop your knees down and come out of the pose. So now I'm going to show you what you can do for people who have tight hamstrings and have trouble reaching their heels down onto the floor. So go ahead, Jennifer, go back into downward facing dog, and this time I'm going to have you bring your feet towards the block, towards the wedge. Turn around, please.
Oh.
So go back into downward facing dog, and you're going to press your heels down onto the wedge, and at the same time go back deeply into the pose. Move your hands forward. And all the actions of down dog come back into picture. She's just able to press into the wedge and go slightly deeper into the pose. Even though she has her legs or her hamstrings are flexible and she's able to straighten her knees and reach her heels down to the floor, just having the wedge, if she lifts her toes up, will take her legs a little bit further into the pose. Yes or no?
Yes.
So go ahead, drop your knees down, come out of the pose. Thank you so much. And turn around again. So one thing people have to be careful with, go ahead, extend your arms. sometimes people have hyperextension in their elbows, where the elbows are kind of the insides of the elbows go in like that. You have to be careful with that. If you rotate your elbows up like that and work on descending your shoulder blades down and shoulders away from your ears, you can engage. The other thing you could possibly do for people with with the hyperextension in the elbows is place a strap around both the arms just above the elbows. Okay, you come out of that. Thank you for watching. Namaste.